Hi friends, welcome back. Today we are going to solve CodeChef problem, chef and palindrome. Before we start looking into the problem details, some examples of palindrome and the solution, how to solve this problem using Java. Then before that, I want to mention that my channel is dedicated to help people in their Java J2 interviews and in their coding interviews. On my channel, you will find a lot of helpful videos that can help you in your job interview preparation and in your coding interview preparation. You will find more than 250 solved different varieties of coding problems which are previously asked by big tech companies like Google, Facebook, Amazon, Apple, Microsoft, Yahoo, and many others. And those problems are very selective problems and important in the coding interviews. Varieties such as BFS, DFS, matrix problems, graph problems, problems related to optimization, priority queues, also linked list and coding based different varieties of coding problems are there, and dynamic programming related problems are also there. Binary search tree problems are there. So you will find vast varieties of problems on my channel that can definitely help you in your job interview preparation. So please subscribe to the channel now. So let's look into the chef and palindrome problem. So chef like palindrome strings more than normal strings. So chef just want to check if characters of a given string can be rearranged to form a palindrome string or not. Help him to check, print yes if possible, else print no. So they have given us this one example of string, and let's take this string over here. So we have basically they are giving us an input string, and we have to check if a palindrome can be formed by by kind of rearranging the characters in the string, right? So let's go ahead and take a look at this string. So now this one is not a palindromic string, right? So this one is not a palindrome. So but now we can rearrange the characters of this string so that it can become a palindrome, right? So for example, we can take this 2a, right? 2a we can take. After that, we can take two w's, right? So ww here, right? bbb we will just leave it like this, their position in the middle, right? bbb. After that, we will again take two w's, right? Because there are four w's, and then we will say aa here, aa, correct? So now we have rearranged these characters in a such a way that it became a palindrome. So if you read this string from both sides, it will read same. So it reads like AAWW BBB WWAA, right? And if you read from back side, again it will read AAWW BBB WWAA, right? So from both sides, if we are reading the string, it is reading the same. So it is a palindrome, right? So for example, what are the other examples of palindromic strings? So for example, if you look here, let's say uh, this one is also a palindromic string, right? AA, let's say AA is a palindromic string, right? Because it can read both from both sides. ACA is also a palindromic string, right? It can read both from the both sides. Or like any string, let's say if it has only one character, like let's say, right, BBBB, so this is also a palindromic string. It can read same from both sides, right, from front as well as from the back. It is reading same. Also if you take any example, let's say AA, then BB, then C, right, then BB, something similar like to the one that they gave us, right, AA. So now this one is again a palindromic string, right? uh, so it reads same from both sides. So one important observation here that you might have noticed, that if the character, if these characters, right, if we see the types of characters, let's say for example in this string, right, only one character is present. In this string only one character is present. One character in the sense is one type of character, right, like all A's, all B's. Then it means that we can always create a palindrome from these strings, correct? So we can always create palindrome. So this is one observation. Other observation is that, let's take a look at this string, right, the one that is given to us. So here if you calculate the number of characters of A, right, number of A is 4 here, correct? Number of B's is 3, and number of W's is again 4, correct? W is 4. So what we actually worry is the odd characters, right? Odd characters we worry basically. Even characters means if the character is even, then it can always be rearranged in a palindromic sequence, right? What I mean to say is, let's say we have even characters. For example, let's say we have let's go to this whiteboard now. So let's say uh, let me just select this color. So let's say we have all even character like AA and AAA, let's say, and sorry, AAAA. So four A's and two B's, right? So both are evens. B is 2 and A is 4, right? So it means that we can always, if both are even, we can always create a palindrome. That is one thing, right? And why is that possible? Let's see that. So AA, I can put BB here, right? And again I can put AA here, correct? So it is a palindrome. It reads same from both sides, right? AA, BB, AA, and from back side also AA, BB, AA, right? So as long as we have even numbers, right? Like two B's, four A's. So we can always create a palindrome. That is one thing. Now what happens if we have a odd number, right? For example, let's say we have a odd number now. Let's say C is there, let's say. So let's consider one other string now. So let me change the color. So let's say we have now again four A's are there, A, and B is also there. So these are even numbers, right? And then we have, let's say, one C is there, right? So it's easy. Now odd character is 1, right? Odd character, number of odd character is equal to 1 here, correct? C is odd character, other characters are even. So what we can do in this case is we can take this C and we can just put it C here in the middle, right? After B we will have C. So how we will create the palindrome? So palindrome will look like this now. AAB, then we will put our odd character C here, again B, and then again AA, right? Again AA here, right? AA. So now this becomes a palindrome, right? AABC BAA, AABC BAA, right? So it reads both from front and back. So now in this case we have one character which is odd character, right? So this is fine. So whenever we have odd character 0 or 1, we are good, right? Now what happens if we have let's say number of odd character is becoming 3 now, right? So now C becoming 3 basically. So in this case so this is also fine, right? Odd character C means we can still C means we have odd character C which is coming. So let's take the another example now. Just let's just clear this screen, right? So let's say we have two A's and we have two B's, right? In this case, right? Two A's, two B's. So these are even. Now we have one C and one D. So now number of odd characters is 2, right? Number of odd characters is 2 because we have C odd and D odd, right? Both are occurring once. So now if we try to make a palindrome, we can never make a palindrome with this sequence, right? Once the odd characters is more than 1, we can never make a palindrome. So if you look at it, if you try to create it, let's say B, then C, then again B, but now we don't have any place where we can put a D, right? So or you can say like AA, then you put C here and then you put BB, let's say, right? C is here. Now there is no place we can put D anywhere now, right? Because if we put D here, then it's not a palindrome. If we put D here, it's not a palindrome, right? So whenever odd characters are more than one, then we can never form a palindrome, correct? So that is what the observation is. So this is the logic we are going to use to solve this code shape problems palindrome. So the string S is given to us. So we are using tree map. So tree map of integer comma sorry, character comma integer, right? So it basically it's kind of a calculating the frequency of every character, right? As you can see, first we will put a frequency 1. If the character is already present, then we will just increment the frequency here. So this is a frequency map basically, right? After that we will take two parameters, right? We want to find out how many characters are odd and how many are even, right? So we will look through the tree map that we created here. So treemap.entrySet method gives us the access to the entry objects, and using that will just get the value. Value is the frequency, correct? The value is the frequency that we put here in the map, and we will check if it is mod 2 means if it's not 0, it means that it's a odd character, right? Odd. So odd count will be increased in that case, otherwise even count will be increased, correct? So for example, in this case, when we see C and D, then odd count will go to 2 because there are two different characters which are odd basically, right? Both are odd characters. So we are calculating odd count and even count using our tree map, right? Tree map has a frequency map. After that, first thing is we wanted to check if all the characters in the string are of same type basically, right? Tree map dot size is equal to 1 means all characters are same. All characters same means, let's say A, right? All A's basically. It means that this is a palindrome, right? So if that is the case, we will just output yes here and we will just exit out, right? If that is not the case, we wanted to check if the size means if the number of characters now size is greater than 1 means there are more than one character, right? And we will check if it's odd count, if it is 0 or 1. Odd count, if it is 0 or 1, we are good basically, right? So for example, in this case, if we remove D, let's say D is not there, then odd count is just 1, right? Odd count is just 1. Then we can just fit that like this basically, right? Then it will become palindrome. So odd count is 0 or 1 means we can form a palindrome. So in that case, we will just output yes. If odd count is more than 1, then in that case, we have to just return no basically, right? We will print no here. So this is the way we can form, like we can solve Courtship problem, Schiff and palindrome. So let's take let's execute it for this string. So it should give us yes, because this is a palindromic string as I explained you here on the whiteboard, right? This is a palindromic string. Let's take another string and check it if it's palindrome. Let's take ACA. So we know that AAC, we will take AAC because we can rearrange it to ACA, right? So it should be a palindrome. So now as you can see, it is giving yes, which is correct answer, because only C is odd character. Now let's add one more odd character here called as D. Now there is no way we can form a palindrome with this, right? So it should give us no. So it is giving us no, which is the correct answer, right? Also, let's take a look at some other examples like A, then C, D. So here let's take a look. We cannot form a palindrome, right? Because A is a odd character and D is a odd character. So it means that we cannot form a palindrome because of that, right? Now only if only A is odd character, right? Now only A is odd character, C is even and D is even, right? C is even, D is even, so we can form, it will give us yes, right? Because we can form a palindrome with this one, right? So let's take a look. So this is AAACCDDD, right? So let's say, so AAACC and DD, right? So DD, sorry, so here, so these are this is the given string, right? So C is even and D is even, right? So we can just say, we can just put like this, right? Then let's say we put DD here, right? Then C here, then AAAA, right? AAA, then after that again C, and then DD, right? So now it became palindrome, correct? As you can read the same from front and back, DDC AAAC DD, DDC AAAC DD, right? So it is same from front and back, so it is a palindrome, right? So that's why we are getting yes as the answer. So I think you are pretty clear on how we can solve these Courtship problems, Schiff and palindrome, and I explained you with couple of examples how the logic, how we are going to be solving this problem. With the help of frequency map, we will calculate frequency and we will check the odd characters, right? If only one odd character is there, then we can form a palindrome. If more than one odd characters are there, we cannot form a palindrome from that. If you are new to my channel, there is a CodeChef playlist you can find, which has CodeChef as well as the other playlist is Codeforces. So both playlist has a lot of solved example problems explained with whiteboarding session and examples and Java code. You can take a look into this playlist. Also, there is a big playlist called as LeetCode and LeetCode solutions on my channel. It has a lot of LeetCode and LeetCode problems which are previously asked coding interview questions by Google, Facebook, Amazon, Apple, Microsoft, Yahoo, and many other big tech companies. You can go through that playlist. It has vast varieties of problems which are explained and solved and are demonstrated with code and examples, and those are very important from coding interview perspective. If you are preparing for coding interviews, then major topics or major categories for the questions is like BFS, DFS, matrix problems, graph problems, binary search tree problems, binary search related coding questions, optimization problems using priority queues, as well as greedy approach. Also, linked list problems, string problems, dynamic programming problems. So all these different varieties is covered into the those playlists. So if you go through it, like all in all, it's over to 300 different varieties of problems which are solved and explained and demonstrated. So will definitely be helpful in your coding interview preparation. If you like this video, if you find this video helpful, and if you like the way it's been created with whiteboarding session, examples and Java code, then please give it a like. Also, please subscribe to the channel. Your subscription to the channel is really important for the channel, because this is the way the channel can reach to more people who need help in solving coding problems. Some people find it difficult to solve coding problems, so it's like the channel is trying to help them to understand. They can watch these solved coding problems videos and understand how to approach different varieties of coding problems, and how to apply different Java APIs and data structures to solve different varieties of coding problems. So if you like this video, please give it a like. Also share this video with your friends and colleagues. If you have any questions related to this video, please put your questions below the description section. Also, I'm going to give you the GitHub account link where you will find the Java code for this solution. You can check it out. You can play with the code. You can try with different example unit test cases and understand the solution. So thanks for watching this video.